Hello everyone on YouTube, Master of Cards here. I'm back. I know it's been a couple of months since we last met, but believe me, the wait has been worthwhile. So to start off my tricks of 2018, I'm going to bring you a special trilogy of card tricks. This is the first installment in my Dark Winter trilogy. Well, with winter nearing its end, I thought I'd do it before it did finish. Now, I should say now all these tricks are unlisted. That means they're not in my spellbook yet. But when they get in there, they will be numbers 1236 to 1238. And in these tricks, I will be paying tribute to the pioneer of zombie movies, the late George A. Romero. So I guess you could say in this I'll be using black magic. Well, there's a horror theme, so you know what I mean. Well then, let's unleash the black magic. So if we're all sitting comfortably, I'll begin. I should say now, George A. Romero has already been paid tribute to last year in the opening episode of the latest season of The Walking Dead. Now, believe it or not, I have never actually seen an episode of that show. It's not like the same with Game of Thrones, because with that one I don't have its channel. But with Walking Dead, I'm not a big fan of zombies and horror and gore and that. But it is a well-established genre, and I have a massive respect for it. So then, let me just do it on my sleeves. You know, magicians and sleeves are about, well, you know. So, we'll start off as any good card trick does. We'll pick a card, any card, we'll go for this one. The Ten of Clubs. Now, what you may not know is that the Ten of Clubs is very manipulative. Let me show you what I mean. Like, one day, he invited some guests around for a drinks party, and he decided to join them in the party. So that means there are now 5 of them. So I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show you again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to count anymore because this is going to get monotonous. But what he didn't know is that he spiked their drinks. And so to make sure he didn't spread any suspicion, he mingled amongst them. So after a while, the drinks took effect and they were brainwashed into thinking they were all himself. So that means they all thought they were at a 10 of clubs. And now they do. See, let me show you what I mean. There's 1 10 of clubs, 2 10 of clubs, 3 10 of clubs, the penultimate 10 of clubs, and the last 10 of clubs. It means there are now 5 10 of clubs. See, I'll show you again. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. However, he didn't anticipate something. The spiking of the drinks was so strong on one of them, it killed them. And in fact, it's so much so that person turned into a zombie. And then it started biting all the other guests. And you know what happens when a zombie bites someone? That person also becomes a zombie. And that's what happens to the guests. But where's the person that poisoned them in the first place? Well, it's simple. The zombies devoured them. But how did that person come across such a poison in the first place? Well, that is a story for another day. Well, that's the trick. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. It's good to be back. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same channel, for the next part. So, until then, to be continued.